what's up guys, it's 604 Comics here. Thanks for tuning in. It was Fan Expo this past weekend here in Vancouver. I was there for the one day on Saturday. It was a really fun event. I was there for almost the entire day. I was really tired by the end of it, but I had a lot of fun. I was there and I sat in on some panels. Got to see Stephen Amell from Arrow do his Q&A. Eliza Dushku, who was really funny in her panel, and also sat in on a Image Comics creator panel with Curtis J. Weeb. So all in all, it was a really long, really fun day. I didn't really spend too much. I only picked up a couple of trades. I picked up Elektra Assassin by Frank Miller, and I also picked up the Elektra Ultimate Collection by Greg Rucka. There weren't really a lot of good deals, but there was one shop that had a lot of trade paperbacks, so I had to pick up the two Elektra trades, and that was it. I got a couple of prints. I'd show them off now, but I'm getting them framed, so hopefully next week I'll get them back and in time to show them off in my fullest video. But yeah, had a really fun time, and if you guys get a chance to, check out some cons. Even if you're not into the cosplay or you're not a huge comic fan, it's just a really big event with a lot of really passionate people about comics and about all the things they love. So yeah, it was a fun time. But this week, got to my comic shop and I picked up, I think, 9 books. So usually I begin with the DC books, but this week I'm going to switch it up and start with the indies and then work my way all the way to DC. Starting off with just the one book from Dark Horse Comics, Tomb Raider issue number 3. I've been a really bad Gail Simone fan. I haven't read issue number 2, so I don't think I'm going to be able to read this one this week. I'm still trying to finish the PlayStation 3 game before I read the Tomb Raider book, because apparently that's going to give me a lot of backstory. So I've got to finish the game and then I'll be able to read these books, but I'm still going to be picking up the Tomb Raider books because I like the Tomb Raider character of Lara Croft, and as you know, I'm a big fan of Gail Simone. I have one Image book. It is Lazarus, issue number 8 by Greg Rucka. Really enjoyable series. I'll have to try to remind myself what happened in the last issue, but it's Lazarus, so you know I'm gonna be digging it. And I really like this cover. It looks different from some of the ones we've seen on the past. And again, we have one of those fake ads on the back that is from the Lazarus world. So always a nice touch by Image there. Marvel books, I only have 3 books. Starting off with Guardians of the Galaxy issue number 14. This is the double-sized anniversary issue. This one was $5. I guess because it's a double-sized anniversary issue. This, I believe, is when Venom and Captain Marvel joined the Guardians of the Galaxy team. I think those are the only 2 characters joining. But Guardians of the Galaxy, fresh out of the Trial of Jean Grey crossover with all new X-Men, so I'm looking forward to seeing how Captain Marvel integrates with the team. Next up is a new book this week, Elektra, issue number 1. I have been going crazy over the previews for Elektra. I just love this cover here by Mike Del Mundo, and the art inside it's just like a visual feast. All the painting type of illustrations. It sort of almost has a J.H. Williams kind of flow and layout to it. Makes a lot of use of the double page spreads. So I'm really looking forward to reading this book. There's another awesome example of what to expect inside this. So really excited to read this book by Blackman, Jonathan Blackman, I believe his name is. Jonathan Blackman was doing co-writing duties with J.H. Williams on Batwoman. So really excited for this book, Elektra, issue number 1. And this one I wasn't going to get, but it was at the counter and it was really just an impulse buy. This is Superior Spider-Man issue number 30, the J. Scott Campbell variant. This is the last book of this series before it relaunches as Amazing Spider-Man. I haven't really been kept up to date with what's happening in the Superior world, so this is probably just going to be a book that gets put on display, and I'll probably try to catch up reading this on Marvel Unlimited. But there it is. It's a pretty thick book too. This retails for $6. and I paid a couple dollars more for this variant edition, so not too bad. And this is an interconnecting cover with Amazing Spider-Man that J. Scott Campbell is also going to be doing, so look for that next month, I believe. And next we have the DC books, and I've got 4, starting off with Red Lanterns issue number 30. Looks like our Red Lantern team is going to be coming up against Atrocity and his blue furry cat. I don't know what his cat's name is. I'm just really new to the Red Lanterns world, but it's got, I don't know, I like the team. It's got Supergirl, so that's good enough for me. This is Judgment Day, part 1 of 3. Hopefully part 2 is going to be in Red Lanterns issue number 30 next month, and it concludes in Red Lanterns issue number 32, and we don't have to jump all over the place to try to complete this storyline. Next we have Batman Eternal issue number 3. This has been a solid book week after week, even though it's only been 3 weeks counting today, but at the end of each issue has been a really good cliffhanger that makes you really want to get the next book, and I'm so glad that this is coming out weekly. Stephanie Brown is going to be in this issue, so I'm excited for that, and I'm excited to see what they do with the character of Stephanie Brown, because I'm a big fan of the pre-New 52 Batgirl spoiler, so I can't wait to dive into this and continue on with this exciting ride we call Batman Eternal. Next up, we have a couple of Justice League books. Stumbling all over my words this week. We have Justice League Dark issue number 30. I really like that cover there with Zatanna, Deadman, Swamp Thing, Constantine, and Nightmare Nurse. This, as you can see, doesn't have the Forever Evil tie-in banner, so I'm hoping that I can finally start to enjoy Justice League Dark again, because it just wasn't that enjoyable when it was in that Blight crossover with all the other titles. So this is probably going to be a deciding factor in terms of whether I continue with this series. If I think it has potential after reading this issue, I'll stick around, but if not, I'm not going to hesitate to drop this book. In favor of maybe adding this to my list, Justice League United issue number 0. See the little Canadian flag there. It's a new book by Jeff Lemire. This is going to be, it was going to be Justice League Canada, but they decided to rename it to Justice League United. I'm not too familiar with most of the characters. I know them by name, but I really haven't read too much of them. So I'm going to go into this with an open mind and see if I like this team and like what Jeff Lemire is going to be doing with these guys. So that's it. Those are all the books I got this week. Thanks for watching. Like I said, hopefully next week I've got my prints back from the frame shop, and they'll be on display so you can see all the gorgeous good stuff I got from Fan Expo. And other than that, not much else new. 604 Comics here. Thanks for watching this video. I'm going to go read my books. I'm actually caught up, so hopefully I stay that way. And take care, everyone. Bye.